In this video, I'm gonna show you how I made this, a slide where if you click a button, a random sentence from a list shows up on screen. If you press the button again, another sentence gets extracted. Each time you press this button, a random sentence gets extracted from the list. So the setup for this is quite simple. I have a list of sentences here that I want to extract from. These are all missions that are available for our agents to perform. If you want to add a line break to one of your sentences to better control how it is displayed, you can use this. In Storyline, I have a slide here and I added this button to it, and I connected an execute JavaScript trigger that runs when the button is clicked. I created a Storyline variable called sentence, and this variable is of type text. I will use this variable to hold each sentence I extract from the list of sentences. I added a text box, and I inserted a reference to my sentence variable from Storyline. Now, since I'm planning to add different sentences and each sentence perhaps will vary in its length, I need to prepare this text box beforehand. So I open up the Format Shape menu and set the vertical alignment to middle. I also leave the Wrap Text option ticked, and I select Shrink Text on Overflow. Just in case we have a bigger block of text that's extracted, I don't want my shape to resize all over the place. Now I position and resize my text box so that it can fit a larger sentence. That's it, let's add the code. Here's the code. The first thing I do is get the player and get the Storyline text variable. Then I create an array to hold the list of sentences I have. Each sentence is in quotes. In case you're wondering why, it's because in programming, text values, aka strings, need to be enclosed in quotes to be recognized by the programming language as string data type. Quotes tell JavaScript where the string starts and where it ends. Since strings can include spaces, special characters, and even line breaks, quotes help encapsulate these as part of a single value. You may also notice that I added a comma here to the end of each string except for the last one. To access a sentence from the array, we have to pull it out based on its index. Now imagine the array like a building with several floors. The number of floors, including the ground floor, is how many elements we have in our array. Our array length. On each floor, we have an element. If we want to get this element from the ground floor, we have to tell the array to get the element at index 0. Array indexes always start from 0. The second element resides on the first floor, so to get it, we have to tell the array to get the element at index 1. So we're gonna have to use code to get a random index. This code starts by generating a random number, scaling it to the length of the array, and then rounding it down to ensure it's a whole number within the valid range of indices of the array. Okay, and at the end of our code, we insert the sentence we extracted back into our Storyline variable. And there you have it. If I publish and click the button, a random sentence gets extracted from my list each time I click, ensuring that our pool of secret agents is never bored. Thank you for watching.